Hello and welcome back to M.A.R.S, everyone. We're back again today with another video. This time we're talking Jada Toys, as we now have the promotional images for the upcoming pre-order for E.Honda. The pre-orders are going to go live on Monday, so you've got something to look forward to on Monday. This is going to be the third figure, probably the last pre-order for the year, I would suspect. We've already got Akuma, we already had Balrog as well, and now we've got E.Honda. With the remaining figures, Zangief and T-Hawk, probably pre-orders are going to come out in Q1 of 2026. So there's that. Now, when it comes to reviews, you should know The Amazing, he already has a review out for Balrog as well as Akuma. So I would expect to see E.Honda probably by the end of the year, a review from The Amazing. This is brought to us by Toy Migos. Very familiar with Jada and June and things like that, always doing interviews and such like that. So this is a pretty reliable source, and to my knowledge, the only one giving out and showing all of the promotional images for this pre-order. Now, at first glance, I did think this was going to be a soft goods for the figure, but it's not. It's plastic, and that's probably for the best. The veins for the shoulders and the biceps, those look pretty good. The whole sculpting of the figure looks pretty impressive. If I'm being honest here, it looks really good. It has me stumbling. That's how good it looks. And let's see, like, the range of motion in the shoulders. This is probably going to feature that new updated shoulder system that we saw with Akuma. I think all of the figures going forward probably are going to feature that as well. We have our toe joints there, which is great. So that's awesome. And then you can see here, that's our... So we've got one head sculpt, and then here's our second head sculpt. It looks really good as well. Nice and detailed, honestly. I'm really liking the head sculpts from Jada. Like, totally, 100%. You know, very unique and aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, this looks like it's going to be a nice and articulated figure. Probably going to be a deluxe figure is what I would suspect is going to fall under. So pricing could be maybe $35. I would be shocked if this figure was $40. I honestly would be shocked if that was the case, but we'll have to wait and see. My money is on 35, maybe 30 to 35 is my money. Is what I got on that. And then you can see here, you're going to have a thigh swivel as well. So you're getting all the stuff for articulation here. When it comes to Jada, you can pretty much guarantee you'll be covered when it comes to the articulation for those figures. And then here we go again. You can see another pose here as well, and I'm pretty sure, yep, there it is. There's the effect that it comes with also. This is a very nice effect. This isn't the first time we're seeing this type of punch effect. The earliest, that comes to my mind is the Storm Collectibles Ryo Sakazaki from Storm Collectibles. That's pretty much the first time I've ever seen a punch effect look like that, and now we're seeing it again with Jada. Not to say that Jada's copying them or what have you. I'm just saying that this is what it reminds me of. And if I'm being honest, I mean, I'm really liking more the Jada's aspect of it, like their take on that effect versus the Storm Collectibles. But yeah, this looks really good. And I wonder if we're going to get anything else. You can see here, here's one of his moves that you're going to be able to perform for E.Honda. It's looking really good, looking very promising as well. We didn't get to see this figure at the New York Comic-Con. Of course, we were at the New York Comic-Con. We do have a booth tour here on the channel if you want to go check that out. Should you make it to that video and comment Vega, when we do our end of the year recap for Jada, we will be announcing the winner of a free Vega giveaway. So there's something to, kind of look forward to. So if you want to go and support that video and comment, please do so. But yeah, we didn't see E.Honda at the event. There was Balrog, there was Akuma, and then with the figure report, he was actually able to see June take the figures out and articulate them and things like that for Akuma and Balrog. E.Honda was not there, but that would have been nice to see as well, just for the pre-orders and stuff coming up. But yeah, all in all, it's looking really good. And in this photo here, you can see the textures on his, I guess, sash is what you would call this. So, and the hands look to be pretty large too. Yeah, pretty nice for E.Honda. I mean, the thing with Jada Toys is that you look at the first ever release of, Ryu, Fei Long, Chun-Li, and to see how far they've come along, I mean, imagine had they released this quality of a figure with Ryu. The whole line would be absolutely insane. I mean, it is now as it is, but just to see how far they've come along is really cool to see. And then there's our last second to last pose, and then our last one. So in total, you're going to be getting two sets of hands, two head sculpts, and one effect piece. So, you know, it's going to be interesting. Is this going to cost more than $30? That's what I want to know, and we're going to find out on Monday. If you're excited, make sure you comment below. Let me know. Are you picking this figure up? We are now, I believe after this, we've only have 2 more figures left to come out, and then the Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2 lineup will be completed. They'll be the first company in history to go and fully complete a whole roster, which is very, you know, awesome for them, very successful for them. And it has me excited for Street Fighter going forward from Jada Toys. Now, of course, we don't know what's going to happen with the landscape for Alpha 3, but I do want to see Jada maybe go and do different Street Fighter games. Maybe not Street Fighter 6, but Street Fighter 3, Third Strike. You know, if I'm Jada right now, that's like probably on my mind. You know, Third Strike would be a great one. Even like Street Fighter 4 would be pretty cool. Maybe 5. 4 and 5 are very similar, I believe, in design and things like that. But I'm just very excited to see what direction Jada is going to go next. Now that we've completed or about to complete the Ultra Street Fighter 2 line, we know Alpha is coming. We know Alpha is on the horizon, but we don't know how far into Alpha we're going to go with Jada. So we may see them pivot towards another Street Fighter game. I think that would be, you know, in their favor to do so. And it would just add diversity to the overall market when it comes to Street Fighter. We've got 5-2 Toys doing Street Fighter 6, so we don't need another Street Fighter 6. Alpha, you know, that's going to be very exciting to document and see how that, you know, unfolds. But I would love to see Jada just go ahead and take a new bold step in a different direction for Street Fighter. Go Third Strike, you know, go 4 or 5. Something different would be great. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not. We'll see you all in the next time. Until then, peace.